My beloved child, come closer to me now, for I have waited for this moment with a tenderness deeper than the oceans and a longing older than the stars. You have carried many things in your heart, many thoughts, many worries, many questions that no one else has heard, but I have heard them all. I have seen the nights when you lay awake, wondering about tomorrow, wondering about your strength, wondering about your purpose. I have heard every sigh you breathed into the darkness, and I tell you now with the gentlest truth, you have never been alone, not even for a heartbeat. I have walked beside you in every step of your journey, even in the moments when you felt no one understood you. And now, in this moment, I come to speak to you with a love so great that if you truly felt it all at once, it would bring tears to your eyes. Come to me, child. Sit with me in quietness. Let the noise inside your mind soften as I speak. You do not need to pretend in front of me. You do not need to be strong for my sake. You do not need to hide your tiredness, your fears, or your regrets. I know them already, and yet I look at you with nothing but affection. I look at you the way a parent looks at their child who has walked through storms and still stands. I look at you with pride, with tenderness, and with a longing to lift the burdens from your shoulders. So listen carefully, for what I am about to tell you is not only for your ears, but for your soul. Tonight I am drawing you close because there is something important you must know, something that will save you, something that will strengthen you, something that will open your eyes to what you have been missing. You live in a world filled with noise, noise from people, from responsibilities, from memories, from fears that creep in when you least expect them. But my voice is not noise. My voice is the gentle truth that brings peace. You have been searching for something, even if you never said it out loud. You have been looking for a sign, a word, a moment that reminds you that your life still has meaning, that you still matter, that there is still something ahead of you worth walking toward. And so I whisper now, yes, you matter to me more than you could ever understand, and yes, there is something ahead for you, something beautiful and necessary. Do not think that your age, your past mistakes, or your limitations have diminished your worth. My child, you are more valuable to me now than ever before, because you have lived through enough to understand the weight of my words. You have seen enough of life to know how fragile it is, how precious it is, and how quickly it passes. You have carried joys and carried sorrows, and both have shaped you into a soul capable of deep compassion. So hear me when I say I am not finished with you. Your journey is not over. Your purpose has not been completed. There is something I still want to strengthen in you, something I still want to awaken, something I still want to protect. That is why I speak to you tonight. There is something important that you must hold on to, something so simple yet so powerful that it can guard your heart even in the darkest hour. So many people ignore it. So many walk past it as if it were nothing, as if it had no meaning. But I tell you with authority and love, this one thing, this one small item of the soul, can save you tonight and every night that follows. It is something that cannot be bought, cannot be stolen, cannot be taken unless you let it slip away. It is the item that keeps your heart alive when the world tries to crush it. It is the item that keeps your spirit steady when storms come. It is the item that keeps hope burning quietly even when everything around you feels cold. And before this night ends, I will show it to you clearly so that you will never lose it again. But before I reveal it, I want to speak to you about your heart, because everything I will tell you rests upon that sacred place within you. Your heart has been stretched by life, stretched by love, stretched by loss, stretched by responsibility, stretched by waiting, stretched by disappointment. Every stretch left a mark, a memory, a story, and yet through everything it still beats, it still hopes, it still longs for something more than what you see around you. My child, do you know why your heart still longs? Because I placed eternity within you. I placed a desire for truth, a desire for love, a desire for peace, the kind that this world cannot give. And every longing you feel is a whisper from your soul, calling you back to me. You have carried burdens quietly. Sometimes you smile for others while hiding the heaviness inside you. Sometimes you encourage others while feeling empty yourself. Sometimes you keep moving even when you feel like stopping. I have seen all of it. You think your strength is small, but I tell you, your strength is great because you kept going when everything inside you wanted to rest. Your strength is great because you rose again after you fell. Your strength is great because you did not let your pain turn your heart hard. Even now, when you feel tired, Even now when you wonder whether your prayers still matter, even now when you question whether I still listen, I want you to hear me clearly. I see you. I hear you. I know you. And I love you more deeply than your mind can comprehend. So tonight I draw near, closer than your breath, closer than your thoughts. I come to remind you that you are precious to me. I come to remind you that nothing you have faced has been unnoticed. I come to remind you that your life still holds meaning, that your days still hold purpose, that your heart still holds beauty. I come to remind you that what you are looking for, peace, direction, comfort, strength, is not far from you. It is closer than your own heartbeat. And now, as you sit quietly and listen, I want you to feel something, my presence wrapping around you like a warm blanket in the cold night. I want you to feel the weight of my love settling softly on your shoulders like a hand that reassures you, you are safe with me. Let the anxieties that sit in your chest loosen their grip. Let the thoughts that trouble your mind slow down. Let the memories that bring pain fade for a moment. Just be here with me, because I am here with you. And in this place of stillness, in this moment of closeness, I begin to prepare your heart for the deeper message that is coming. The reflection, the encouragement, the warning, the wisdom, and the one sacred item that I will place into your hands before this message ends. For now, breathe deeply, child, let your soul rest, let your heart open. For I, your God, am speaking to you, and I have much more to say. And as you rest in this moment with me, my child, I want to take you gently into the deeper places of your heart, the places you rarely let anyone enter. You have lived long enough to know that life is not simple. It is made of layers, memories layered on memories, joys layered on sorrows, lessons layered on mistakes. You have carried many seasons inside you, each one shaping the person you have become. Some seasons brought laughter and warmth, and you remember those with a soft smile. But other seasons brought storms, brought losses, brought moments that stole your breath and left you wondering if you would ever feel whole again. Tonight, I want to reflect with you on all those seasons, not to bring you pain, but to show you the meaning behind them, the purpose that has been quietly working through every chapter of your story. You see, child, the heart is like a garden. Some areas bloom beautifully, filled with memories of love, kindness, and grace. Other areas lie wounded, where the soil feels dry and nothing seems to grow. But I tell you with truth, I have been tending to every part of your garden. Even the soil that feels barren now still holds seeds that I planted long ago, seeds that will rise when the time is right. Nothing in your life has been wasted. Not a tear, not a prayer, not a moment of waiting, not a moment of silence. Everything has been woven into a story that I am still writing, a story that will one day make complete sense in my light. Think of the days when you were young, when you believed the world was wide and full of possibilities. Think of the moments when you loved deeply, when you gave freely, when your heart was unscarred by disappointment. Think also of the moments when pain entered your life, perhaps suddenly, perhaps slowly, but always with a weight that changed you. These are the moments that shaped your faith, the moments that drew you closer to me even when you did not realize it. Faith is not built in comfort alone. It is built in the quiet hours when you have nothing left but me. And I have seen the quiet hours of your life. I have seen the nights when you whispered prayers with trembling hands, when your voice was filled with questions, when you felt like the world had gone silent. I was there, listening. I was there, holding you in ways you did not feel but needed. Child, do you know why your heart feels heavy sometimes? Because you have carried more than most people know. You have tried to be strong for others, even when you were falling apart inside. You have held families together, friendships together, responsibilities together. You have sacrificed quietly, given quietly, endured quietly. And though others may not always acknowledge your strength, I do. There has not been a single act of kindness, not a single moment of patience, not a single sacrifice you made out of love that I have missed. Every one of them is written in my book, treasured like pearls, seen and remembered. But I also know the struggles that live inside you, the ones you never talk about, the fear of uncertainty, the weight of aging, the ache of memories that still feel fresh, the regret over decisions you wish you could go back and change, the longing for people who are no longer here, the questions you still carry about why certain things happened the way they did. Hear me, there is no fear in your heart that I have not touched, no regret I cannot redeem, no sorrow I cannot breathe comfort into. You do not carry these burdens alone. though sometimes you feel like you must. Let me tell you something important. Every struggle you have faced has made your soul more beautiful. Every heartbreak has deepened your compassion. Every mistake has softened your judgment. Every loss has widened your understanding. You are not the same person you were years ago, and that is a blessing. You have grown in ways you cannot see. You have become wiser, stronger, and gentler. You have become someone who understands what really matters. And I am proud of you, more than you can imagine. Tonight, in this quiet moment, I want you to understand the deeper truth of your life. You were never meant to walk through your journey by yourself. I made you for connection with others and connection with me. When you loved someone, that love came from me. When you forgave someone, that forgiveness flowed through you because my heart lives in yours. When you comforted someone, that comfort was my compassion working through your hands. You have been carrying my light in you all along, even when you felt you had nothing left to give. But you must also understand that in every stage of life your heart needs nourishment. Just as the body grows weak when it is not fed, the soul grows weary when it is not filled with truth, peace, and hope. And this is why so many people today feel lost, anxious, restless. They are trying to feed their souls with things that cannot satisfy: distractions, possessions, approval, comfort, routine. But the soul hungers for something deeper, something eternal, something that speaks to the spirit and not just the mind. And that is why I am speaking to you now, to remind you that what you are searching for is not far away. It is within reach. It is something you already know but may have forgotten. Something you once held but may have allowed to fade. Something that still belongs to you and can be awakened again. Listen closely, child. Your soul was made to rest in me. When the world becomes too heavy, when the noise becomes overwhelming, when the future feels uncertain, your soul cries out for my presence. And every time you have felt that inner tug, that longing, that whisper that says, there must be more, that was me calling you home to my heart. You have always sensed it, even when you didn't understand it. Now let me take you deeper still. Think of the moments in your life when something inside you told you to pause, to reflect, to slow down, to pay attention. Those moments were invitations, moments where heaven leaned close, moments where I was preparing your heart for wisdom, for change, for healing. The older you become, the more clearly you can see these invitations. The more you recognize that life is fragile and precious. The more you understand that every day is a gift, and every breath is a reminder of my love. You have lived through enough to know that life is not about what you own, or how much you achieve, or how others see you. It is about love, kindness, faith, and the quiet courage to keep going even when the road is hard. And I have seen that courage in you. You may not think of yourself as strong, but I tell you, your strength has been one of the greatest lights in your story. So as you continue listening tonight, I want your heart to open to a deep reflection. What is it that truly matters to you now? What is it that brings you peace? What is it that brings you closer to me? These are the questions that shape the soul. These are the questions that lead you toward the truth I will reveal to you, the one item you must hold, the treasure that will save you tonight. For now, breathe again. Let my words settle in you like gentle rain on dry soil. You are not alone. You have never been alone. And everything I am preparing to tell you comes from a love deeper than time. As these reflections settle gently within you, I want to lift your spirit with words of encouragement. I want to speak strength into the places where you feel weak, light into the places where you feel uncertain, and peace into the places where you have felt restless for far too long. You have carried so many things in your heart, and yet you are still here, still listening, still seeking me. That alone tells me how strong you truly are, even when you don't feel it. So let me wrap my encouragement around you now like a warm cloak in the cold night. You may not realize it, but every day you rise, every day you push through your struggles, every day you choose kindness even when you are tired. These are victories. These are the quiet triumphs that heaven celebrates. The world around you may not notice them, but I do. I see the effort you put into even the smallest things. I see the love you give even when your heart aches. I see the patience you show even when your spirit feels stretched. And I want you to know I am proud of you. Child, life has not always been gentle with you, yet you have remained gentle. Life has not always been fair, yet you have continued to do good. Life has brought storms, yet your heart still carries a spark of hope. That spark is precious to me. That spark is your strength. That spark is evidence that my presence has never left you. It is easy to doubt my nearness when days grow heavy, but I promise you, I have walked beside you through every valley, through every tear, through every moment of uncertainty, and I am still walking with you now. I want to speak to the part of you that feels tired, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. The part that whispers, I don't know how much more I can carry. My child, you do not have to carry everything alone. Lean on me, lean on my strength, not your own. Lean on my peace, not your understanding. Lean on my love, which has always been enough for you. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am not asking you to be fearless. I am only asking you to trust that I am here, that I am holding you, that I will not let you fall. There have been moments when you felt your prayers were too small, too weak, too scattered, too quiet. You wondered if they reached me. You wondered if I heard you at all. Let me give you comfort now. Every prayer you have ever whispered, even the ones spoken through tears, even the ones spoken in silence because you didn't know what else to say, I heard them, I cherished them. I held them close to my heart. Not one prayer has been wasted. Not one tear has gone unseen. Not one moment of reaching for me has been ignored. I know sometimes you look back at your life and wonder if you made a difference. You wonder if the love you gave mattered, if the sacrifices you made meant anything, if the choices you took were enough. My child, let me reassure you with the fullness of my truth, you have made more of a difference than you will ever know. Every act of kindness you gave, I multiplied it. Every word of comfort you offered, I carried it into the hearts of others. Every time you forgave someone, you released a healing that spread far beyond that moment. And every time you chose love over anger, compassion over bitterness, faith over fear, you stood in the light, and heaven rejoiced. You have done more good than you realize. You have touched more lives than you know. And even now, in this stage of your life, you are still needed, still valued, still held with purpose. Your presence in this world is not an accident. Your breath is not without meaning. Your life is still a vessel through which my love can flow. But I know you worry sometimes. You worry about the days ahead, about your health, about your family, about the world around you. You worry about things you cannot control. Hear me now, with a promise that has stood firm since the beginning of time. You do not face the future alone. I go before you, I walk beside you. I strengthen you from within, and when you feel weak, I carry you. The same hands that shaped the stars are the hands that hold your life. You are safe in me. Let me encourage you also with this truth. It is never too late for healing, never too late for hope, never too late for peace. Do not think your best days are behind you. I can restore joy where it faded. I can bring clarity where there was confusion. I can mend what felt broken for years. Nothing is impossible for me, and every breath you take is an opportunity for me to work something new in your life. Even now, there are blessings moving toward you, blessings you cannot yet see, blessings that will surprise you with goodness, blessings that will remind you that I have never stopped caring for you. Trust my timing, child. Trust my plan. Trust that I know what you need even when you don't know how to ask for it. And when your heart feels overwhelmed, when the world feels too loud, when your thoughts feel heavy, I want you to rest in this truth. I am with you. Not far, not distant, not watching from a distance, but right here, right now, closer than your breath. When you speak, I listen. When you sigh, I understand. When you cry, I gather your tears like treasures. When you pause, I pause with you. When you move, I walk beside you. There is nothing in your life that I do not walk through with you. You may not always feel my presence, but feelings are like the wind. They rise and fall. My presence does not rise and fall. My presence is constant. My love is unchanging. My protection is unwavering. I am the one who carries you when your strength is gone. I am the one who lifts your head when you feel low. I am the one who reminds your heart to hope again. Tonight, I want you to feel supported. I want you to feel surrounded by love. I want you to feel like you can breathe again. And I want you to know, with a certainty that settles deep inside your spirit, that there is still so much ahead for you. So much peace, so much clarity, so much healing, so much grace. Child, if you could see yourself the way I see you, you would never doubt your worth again. If you could feel the love I pour upon you, you would never question whether you are enough. You are my creation, my beloved, my treasure. Nothing you have done can decrease my love for you. Nothing you face can separate you from my presence. Nothing in this world has the power to undo the plans I have for your life. So stand gently, stand bravely, stand with hope. You are not walking through your story alone, and you never will. I am with you in every breath, in every moment, in every step. And now, as I continue speaking to you, I will begin to guide you with a seriousness wrapped in love, a gentle warning empowered with wisdom, so that your heart will be ready to receive the fullness of what I am preparing for you next. As these reflections settle gently in your heart, let me lead you into a place of encouragement, a place where your spirit can breathe again. You have listened to my whispers, felt the weight of my truth, and opened the doors of your soul. Now I want to lift you. I want to strengthen what has grown weary inside you. I want to speak hope into places that have gone silent. I want to remind you of the courage that still lives within you, even when you feel tired, even when you feel small, even when you wonder whether you still have something to offer. Hear me well, you are still needed. You are still valuable. You are still chosen. You are still loved beyond measure. Child, think of how many storms you have survived. Think of the situations you once thought would break you, yet here you are, listening, breathing, still searching for me. That alone is a victory. That alone is courage. Some people survive storms on their feet. Others survive storms on their knees. But survival is survival. Endurance is endurance. And you, my beloved one, have endured more than many around you will ever understand. Do not underestimate the quiet heroism of a heart that keeps going, that keeps loving, that keeps hoping. You may look at yourself and see someone ordinary. I look at you and see someone extraordinary. Let me encourage you now gently, like a father placing his hand on the shoulder of a tired child. You have not failed me. You have not disappointed me. You have not run out of usefulness. The world may say your strongest years are behind you, but I say your most meaningful years can still be ahead of you. Not because of physical strength, not because of achievements, not because of new plans or new ambitions, but because of the wisdom your heart now carries. Wisdom is a gift that not everyone receives, but you have earned it through pain, through perseverance, through years of walking through valleys and climbing mountains, and that wisdom is something the world still needs. Do you know how powerful your presence is? When you speak gently, others listen. When you encourage someone, it carries weight. When you pray, heaven leans close. When you share your life stories, someone's heart is strengthened. You may not see the impact of your influence, but I see it. I count it. I use it. The love you have given is still moving through the lives of people you touched, like ripples in a still pond. And those ripples have not stopped. They continue even now. So do not think that your place in this world has become small. No, child, you are still my vessel. You are still my light bearer. You are still my witness. The breath in your lungs means your mission is not finished. Your prayers are still needed. Your kindness is still needed. Your compassion is still needed. And most of all, your presence, your simple, humble presence, still carries my love into the world. You may feel lonely sometimes. You may feel forgotten by people. You may feel like life has changed too quickly, or that the world has become unfamiliar. But know this, I have not forgotten you. I have not left you. I have not turned my eyes away from you. In fact, I draw nearer to you now than ever before. When your body weakens, I strengthen your spirit. When your heart grows tired, I renew your hope. When you feel alone, I wrap my presence around you. You are not walking into the sunset. You are walking deeper into my heart. Let me encourage you even more. Your best victories may not be behind you. They may be happening right now in the silence, in the small acts of love, in the quiet perseverance of faith. Heaven celebrates victories the world cannot see. Heaven celebrates the prayers you whisper at night. Heaven celebrates the times you choose forgiveness over anger. Heaven celebrates the moments you choose kindness when no one is watching. Heaven celebrates you simply for continuing to walk with me. You may ask, Lord, am I truly strong? Am I truly worthy? Am I truly loved? And I answer, yes, child, 1,000 times yes. Even when you feel weak, you are strong in my sight. Even when you feel unworthy, you are cherished in my heart. Even when you feel broken, you are held together by my grace. Now let me guide you into the next truth, because encouragement and warning walk hand in hand when spoken by a loving Father. And I speak now with gentleness, but with seriousness, because what I am about to say is meant to protect you. It is meant to guard your soul from dangers that many people ignore. It is meant to awaken something in you that this world tries to silence. Child, there are things in this world that try to steal your peace. There are voices that try to distract you from what truly matters. There are habits, routines, fears, and influences that slowly, very slowly, pull the heart away from me, not all at once, not loudly, but quietly, like a slow drifting, and many do not notice until they are far from the light. I do not speak this to frighten you. I speak this to awaken you, because the enemy of your soul does not need to destroy you outright. He only needs to distract you. He only needs to make you comfortable in spiritual sleep. He only needs to fill your days with noise so that you forget to listen to my voice. He only needs to make you feel too tired to pray, too busy to reflect, too discouraged to hope. I tell you now with love, be watchful, be awake. Do not let your heart drift. Do not allow fear, weariness, or routine to silence your soul. There are moments when you must stand firm, even quietly, even gently, even alone. There are moments when you must hold on to truth even when others do not see what you see. There are moments when you must turn away from things that darken your spirit. Conversations that drain you, thoughts that trouble you, behaviors that pull you from me. Child, this world is changing quickly, faster than ever before. Many hearts are becoming cold. Many people chase shadows and call them treasures. Many forget the value of faith. Many forget the power of prayer. Many treat my presence like an old memory instead of a living reality. But I am still here. I am still speaking. I am still guiding. And I am warning you because I love you, because I do not want you to lose the peace I give, nor the hope that keeps your soul alive. Listen closely. The enemy does not fear your strength. He fears your closeness to me. He does not fear your knowledge. He fears your prayer. He does not fear your age. He fears your faith, because faith is the one thing he cannot take unless you surrender it. And that is why I speak so lovingly but firmly now. Protect your faith. Guard it like a treasure. Strengthen it like a muscle. Feed it like a flame. For this faith, your faith, is the very thing that will save you in dark times. It is the one thing that keeps your soul anchored when the world trembles. And before this message ends, I will reveal to you the one item you must hold, the one item that will save you tonight. But for now, let this truth settle. You are not meant to walk blindly. You are meant to walk with wisdom. You are meant to walk with awareness. You are meant to walk with a heart that sees beyond the surface of life. I warn you because I care for you. I guide you because you are precious to me. I speak to you because you still have a purpose. And everything I say now is preparing your heart for the powerful truth that is coming, the truth that will complete this message and open your eyes to what you must hold on to with all your strength. Child, stay with me. Do not drift. Do not fear. Do not grow discouraged. For my words tonight are not just warnings. They are a lifeline, and I hold the other end firmly in my hands. And now, my child, as you hold all these reflections gently in your heart, I begin to speak to you with encouragement, because I know the weight you carry and the fears that settle into your thoughts when the night grows quiet. You have wondered if you are still strong enough, still useful enough, still seen, still valued, still guided. So hear me clearly now. You are not overlooked. You are not drifting. You are not standing alone on the road of your life. I am here, beside you, ahead of you, within you. I am the one who has carried you when you didn't even realize your feet had grown too tired to keep walking. You have survived storms that would have destroyed others, and you survived them because my hand was covering you, even when you felt nothing at all. You must understand something deeply. Every breath you take is proof that I still have purpose for you. If your mission on earth were finished, I would have called you home already. But you are here, this very moment, listening to my voice, because your journey continues. And though your body may not be as strong as it once was, your spirit is stronger, your wisdom is richer, your compassion is deeper. These are treasures the young do not yet understand. You, my beloved child, carry a strength refined by time, and that strength is precious to me. So let me encourage you, do not fear the days ahead. Do not fear the night. Do not fear tomorrow. Do not fear change. You are not walking into the unknown. You are walking into my arms, into my plans, into my continual care. I do not abandon my children in their later years. I draw even closer. You think your life has slowed down, but I tell you that your spiritual life is ripening, becoming more beautiful, more radiant, more meaningful than ever before. Every day that you wake, heaven watches with tenderness, knowing that your prayers carry a weight and purity that only time can shape. And when you feel weak, speak to me. When your thoughts trouble you, speak to me. When your heart feels heavy, speak to me. When you are uncertain, speak to me. I am not far. You do not need to shout to reach my heart. A whisper is enough. A thought is enough. Even the tears you do not speak aloud are enough, for they carry messages the soul understands better than words. I catch every tear, I hear every unspoken prayer. I lift every burden you place in my hands. But now, child, as I continue, I must speak to you with the tone of a father who loves you deeply. The tone that warns, protects, guides. There is something in your life that you must be cautious of, something that tries to creep into your days and steal your peace, your joy, your clarity. And it is this distraction. Distraction is the enemy that wears many disguises. It can come through fears that repeat in your mind. It can come through memories that hurt you over and over again. It can come through people who drain your spirit. It can come through news, images, worries, noise, routines, and even through silence that turns into loneliness instead of reflection. Distraction is subtle. It does not always roar. Sometimes it whispers. It says, just worry a little more, or think of what could go wrong, or remember your past failures. And when distraction enters, your soul becomes restless. Your peace slips away. Your thoughts become cloudy. Your heart becomes unsettled. That is why I tell you, guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your spirit. You must choose carefully what you allow to stay inside you. My child, every day you awaken, there is a spiritual battle around you. Not loud, not frightening, but real. Forces of darkness want to pull your attention away from me, away from peace, away from hope. They want you to doubt your worth, question your future, and feel unprotected. But that is why I speak tonight, to warn you lovingly that you must stay close to me, because when my presence fills your heart, nothing can break you. Not fear, not loneliness, not regret, not uncertainty, not the enemy's lies. And here is the guidance I give you now with tenderness. The one item you must hold on to, the one that can save your heart tonight, is your awareness of my presence. This is the sacred treasure, the invisible shield, the strength you have forgotten at times. When you remember that I am with you, truly with you, everything changes. Fear loosens its grip. Worry loses its voice. Confusion fades. Temptation weakens. Darkness withdraws. My presence is the one item, the one truth, the one weapon, the one protector that nothing in this world can overpower. My presence is what saved you in the past, even when you didn't know it. My presence is what saves you now, even when you feel nothing. My presence is what will save you tonight, when your thoughts begin to wander into anxiety or when the silence feels heavy. Speak my name, call me into your thoughts. Invite me into your room, your heart, your mind. A simple God, be with me is enough to shift the atmosphere around you. And now, as this message gently moves toward its final words, I gather everything I have spoken and place it like a warm blanket over your spirit. You are mine. You are loved. You are protected. You are guided. You are not too old, not too late, not forgotten, not lost. Your heart still has purpose. Your soul still has work. Your presence on earth still holds meaning. So listen to me with the fullness of your heart. Do not let this night end without remembering that you matter. Do not let this night end without holding on to the treasure of my presence. Do not let this night end without releasing the burdens that were never meant to rest on your shoulders. I am here, and I will be here every moment ahead of you. Now rest, my child. Rest in my peace. Rest in my love. Rest in my promises. And when tomorrow comes, return to me again, because I have more to say, more to reveal, more to teach, and more to pour into your heart. Come back for the next message I have prepared for you, for I am not finished speaking. I have something important waiting for you tomorrow, something your heart needs, something heaven has prepared just for you. Come back tomorrow, child. I will be waiting for you.